Here's the exact text you provided. Suggestions, remedies, recommendations, way forward. Following measures can be taken to rectify the above defects and issues. 1. Trained, qualified, and expert investigators. An investigator should be authorized to investigate the case on the basis of his qualification, experience, and training. For major offenses like murder, rape, forgery, fraud, electronic crimes, and kidnapping, the investigator should have relevant expertise to investigate that crime. An investigator who has never conducted an investigation in forgery should not be allowed to investigate that offense. Instead, they should be assigned tasks according to their expertise, interest, and knowledge. Police training must be carried out in letter and spirit rather than being conducted as a formality. Number 2, development of investigation protocols. It is very important to develop various protocols in the form of guidelines, instructions, or standard procedures that must be followed in the investigation of different offenses. For example, an investigation of a murder case should include more than just the formality of an injury statement and inquest. There should be a clear policy statement regarding the procedures and proceedings of the investigation. 3, professional attitude. Police officers should develop professional attitude. The government and our media also play vital roles. Both government and media should stop exploitation and should not interfere with the process of investigation. Media should only be briefed when the investigation has been completed. 4, increase in investigation staff. In Pakistan, there is a lack of investigation officers, and the same investigation officer conducts investigations of various cases at the same time. There should be an increase in investigation staff to make the investigation process more efficient and speedy. 5, increase in funds. Increasing funds for the investigation of criminal cases is also a need of the hour. It will make the investigation process competent and independent. It will also play a role in curbing corrupt practices. It will discourage investigation officers from forcing complainants to pay investigation costs. 6, depoliticization of investigation process. Political parties should not dictate police officers. Rather, they should be allowed to proceed with investigations without being influenced. Illegal practices of holding panchayats, formulating opinions of investigations on the basis of oaths, and deciding cases in police stations must be stopped. It is the duty of the police to collect evidence without compromising its integrity, and it is the duty of the court to determine guilt or innocence on the basis of evidence. An investigator is not a party to a criminal case. He must be impartial. 7, independence of investigation wing. Practically, the same person, station house officer, SHO, is in charge of the investigation as well as operational activities at a police station. To make it independent and focused, the investigation wing of the police can be made independent from the operational wing. 8, accountability of investigator for corrupt practices. Investigators who are properly trained and skilled in investigation, if they destroy evidence or tamper with it, must be punished exemplarily to have a deterrent effect. However, it must be kept in mind before punishing an investigator whether he had willfully caused the destruction of evidence or not, because parties may often lodge frivolous complaints against police officers. Gross negligence must not remain unchecked. There must be clear and logical criteria for punishment. 9, merit-based incentives for investigators. Due to the rapid development of technology, investigators must be provided with training and continuous development. Incentives should be given on the basis of merit. Otherwise, they shall further deteriorate the existing system. 10, public cooperation. During the investigation of a criminal case, cooperation of the public is of great importance. If the people who have witnessed an offense extend cooperation and share information with the investigator, it would be easier for him to reach the culprit. 11, transport availability for investigation officers. Facilities of frequent transport should be provided to reach crime scenes without delay and to conduct further investigations. 12, use of technology. The use of modern devices, i.e., computers, audio-video equipment, for the preservation of evidence in criminal investigations should be made common. The use of cameras and photography at crime scenes is also very important. 13, forensic laboratories. The availability of forensic science laboratories in every district or at least division is crucial. The facility of fingerprinting should be made available at the police station level. DNA has its recognized role in tracing crime, so it may be introduced at a lower level in criminal investigations. 14. Equipping staff with skills to effectively utilize forensics. Lahore has a fabulous forensic laboratory. This was an important move by the previous PMLN government because it stressed the imperative of physical evidence for prosecuting criminals and terrorists. But its optimum utilization requires that police investigators have policing skills, state-of-the-art tools for crime scene investigation, and knowledge of the procedures to adopt when reaching a crime scene. 15. SOPs for crime scene investigators. Crime scene investigators comprise a number of investigative specialists. They work as a team at the crime scene, identifying, collecting, and processing evidence to be analyzed by forensic specialists. It is this body of evidence that the prosecution then presents in a criminal court of law. 16. Collecting crime scene forensics. In many police forces in the world, investigators wear specially made suits while visiting crime scenes to ensure they are not contaminated. However, in Pakistan, such practices are not usually followed. This negligence stems from the lack of SOPs and procedural checklists. 17. Coordination between investigation agencies. Coordination and information sharing between police, FIA, NAB, NADRA, and ANF is very important. 18. Dedicated investigation rooms. Provincial governments should establish dedicated investigation rooms in police stations with cameras installed. The IO should record investigations, clearly stating the time, place, reason for investigation, and all necessary details. The performance of IOs should be monitored by senior officers. 19. Supervision of investigation by senior officers. Supervision by senior officers like DSPs, ASPs, or SPs will make the investigation process more efficient and competent. Their expertise will aid the process. Conclusion. To conclude, police investigation in Pakistan is not conducted properly, rendering our criminal justice system ineffective. Investigators must be specifically trained to investigate different crimes. Investigations will yield the best results only if investigators adopt an impartial, professional attitude and investigate cases based on facts. From a practical viewpoint, a detailed analysis reveals that systemic flaws are due to societal issues like ego, abuse of power, and the Baradari system. These have eroded the system, and no one is ready to accept mistakes or rectify them. Most people join the service to secure their careers and remain silent during their duties to protect their positions. Those who dare to perform their duties are met with resistance. Let me know if you need further assistance.